Hey everyone, so we're going to get started actually from our easy seat. So making sure that you're in a comfortable cross-legged seat. If you need to, sit on a blanket or even utilize those blocks so that you're super supportive. We're going to allow ourselves to lift our hearts up, and then we're going to forward fold from the seat. So think about your hands coming to the earth, maybe even just fingertips, and allow yourself to push into the earth to keep your seat grounded. And then allow yourself to pause here. Inhale. And then exhale, maybe surrendering the spine over. Okay, so if you look at me and you're like, yeah, no can do, that's okay. If your surrendering over is here, maybe bring your elbows out onto those knees, bring your fingertips together and shoulders down. Wherever you are in your seat, allowing yourself to bow. And you're going to close your eyes. This class is about us moving into the liver and the gallbladder meridian lines. Here, allowing ourselves to move into that space within our body where it's easygoing. So the affirmation that I'd love to invite you into is every time you inhale, allow yourself to speak I am in the mind. And every time you exhale, easygoing. So allowing yourself to move into this internal environment of ease. So notice where you are. Notice if you need to modify. You need to grab the blocks or sit up higher on blankets. All of the postures that we do today are only 3 minutes long. So smile if you're one that when we do a 5 minute, you're like, oh dear. It's 3 minutes actually, and yin goes by really quickly. So breathing here and just noticing how you are, if you need to create more space in your body. Soften the jaw, the tongue, and the space around the eyes. Wherever you're forward folding, allowing yourself to keep your seat grounded, keeping the heart moving slightly forward, and breathing. Inhaling I am, and exhaling easygoing. Notice how you're holding your head on your neck. But anytime you feel any tension within the neck, invite a little movement. Moving the head like you're saying no, and then maybe yes. And then finding that neutral place where you feel the neck is supported or the head is supported on the neck. And we're almost there. The liver is the largest organ, or the largest glandular organ within the body. So here we're working with the general of the army within your body. On your next inhale, very slowly allow yourself to rise up. You're going to get steady and still with that tall spine, just to feel your hips and low back, your shoulders, And then open your eyes, recognize what leg is either in front or on top, because we got to switch it. So I have my left leg in front, so I got to remember left leg needs to go behind. Bring the legs forward, shake them out, and then come back into it with the opposite, okay? Maybe this side you need to bring a block in. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, allowing yourself to forward fold back into it. So settling into your posture, shoulders down the back. Move the head on the neck. Yeah. Move the heart forward. Rest your sit bones to the earth. So if the liver is the general of the army, then your gallbladder, which is a tiny little sac and it's attached to the liver, is like his wingman. And together they help clean and clear out whatever can't be used. So they dispose of the waste. Not only the waste in which you put in your mouth, so the food and the drink, but also the waste that you put in your mind through your actions. So they're pretty important. So keep steady and still. And if your mind is preoccupied today, move towards the affirmation, I am easygoing. Remember, if you need to come out of it because your challenge feels not so much like a challenge, more pinching is usually nerve. So here, if you experience any pinching, come out of it to the point where you don't feel that pinching anymore. We're almost there. Deep in the breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, slowly rise up, pausing as you come upright. Breathing in and along the spine. Open your eyes. It'll feel amazing to let those legs go out. Shake them out, wiggle your bottom side to side. This next one you are probably going to need a block. Maybe not, but just in case. So here the legs are going to go back. You're going to come onto your belly. And we're going to come into Sphinx with bent knees. If you've never done it this way, please be advised you might not come into your Sphinx as deeply as you usually do. When we bend our knees, what happens is we release the low back, okay? So by coming up, you're going into a back bend. So what you might want to do is come down a little bit more if you find that it's too much. So you're your knees are bent, feet are totally relaxed. The full Sphinx, elbows come slightly in front of the shoulders, and then you allow your heart to move forward, shoulders move down and back, and your eye gaze might be towards the floor, but maybe about 4 feet in front of you. To come out of this slightly, so if you need to modify it, just think about taking the elbows wider as well as the forearms and the hands. This allows you to then possibly place the forehead on a block. Wherever you are, think about taking shoulders down the back, moving the heart forward, and then relax. Breathe. I am easygoing. Letting the belly be soft. Feet are not flexed. Glutes are relaxed. The effort here is heart moving forward and shoulders moving down the back. So please take the modifications if you need to. This is one of my favorite poses lately. I'm in the car quite a bit. And so if you're like me, you know cars don't have the most amazing seats so that we can sit anatomically correct. So a lot of times what ends up happening is the low back gets the brunt. We get really, really stagnant in low back. So this is really working to release some of that stagnant energy in the low back. Almost there. On your next exhale, if you're using a block, lift your head, release it. Take your elbows wide, hands will form a pillow. Let the feet go back and relax. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side here to just release low back. Turn it over onto your backs. And then here, real simple, you're just going to bring your knees into your chest. Your hands are going to go to your hamstrings, right behind the knees, and you're just going to allow yourself to let the heels relax into the hamstrings, knees coming into belly to counter your back bend. Let your eye gaze go straight up and then just close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. I like having the hands in between the hamstrings and the calves. This way your arms don't have to work. So taking a little bit of the effort out of where you're at. Breathe and relax. Allow for a little smile to come over your face. Allowing yourself to move into wherever you are, softening the edges with that smile. you need to. The legs can always move slightly away from you. This moves you more into the lower back, grounding that space. We're almost there to our 3 minutes. Breathe. I am easygoing. On your next exhale, taking the calves off your hamstrings to release your hands, and then let your legs go nice and long. Hands come out, palms face up, and just shake and wiggle it out a little bit here. Moving into our next posture, soles of the feet are going to come on the mat. And what you're going to do is you're going to leave your left foot on the mat, and then take your right ankle across the knee. So not to the inside, but to the outside. Flex that foot for me just a little bit. And you might be totally good here. You're already moving in your hips, okay? If you want to allow yourself to move deeper, then the legs come in towards the belly. This might be totally okay for you. Left heel relaxes. Some of you might be able to take the hands to the left thigh. Right hand would go in between the legs and possibly even interlacing the fingers to the shin of the left leg. Okay, so taking the modification that works for you. Allow yourself to breathe, relax. So wherever you choose to have your hands, just make sure the shoulders relax down away from your ears. Stay steady. Remember, when challenge rises, instead of wiggling or moving or coming out of the posture, maybe just offer a deeper breath. Move the breath into the challenge. And as you exhale, you might notice a little more patience, a little more softness in the physical body. Almost there. Keep breathing. Stay steady with I am easygoing. Open your eyes. Slowly release the hands from the legs. Let the left foot come down, then the right foot. Hands to your belly. And just pause, breathe. Notice how you feel. Maybe windshield wiper out the legs here, rocking them side to side. And then get steady and still. So right sole of your foot stays to the earth. Left ankle comes across. Flex that foot just a little bit. Notice how you are. So this is a two-sided posture. So one side might look totally different, and that's okay. Possibly bringing the legs in and maybe hands to the right thigh. So remember, wherever you are, think of the left foot being slightly flexed. What that does is it supports the knee. So if you're finding your knee feels any kind of awkwardness, right, maybe by flexing the foot, you'll take a little of that out. And if it doesn't happen, then you need to release where you're at and possibly even come to right foot coming to the earth. Wherever you choose to be, make sure that it's in a place of 25% effort, 75% ease. Breathe. Remember to relax the right foot. Soften the shoulders. Almost there. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, releasing the hands from the right thigh, letting the left sole of your foot come down, hands to your belly. Pause here, just notice. Notice how you feel. Bringing a little life to the lower body. Windshield wiper those legs out. Rock them side to side. Real good. Our final pose, Shavasana. When you're ready, allowing the legs to go long, hands come out, palms face up. If you need to, remember, place a blanket underneath your hamstrings to release the low back. Close your eyes. Rest the body completely. Relax the legs. Relax all your organs. Relaxing your arms, hands. Relax your low back. middle back, and upper back. Relaxing your neck, jaw, all the muscles in your face. Relaxing the crown of your head, sides, and the back. Let everything relax to the earth. Without moving, just notice how you feel. Slowly begin wiggling your toes and your fingers. Bring the soles of your feet on your mat. Lengthen low back. Taking yourself over to one side, pausing there for a breath. And then slowly rising up to your seat. As you come up, sitting up nice and tall, hands in front of your heart. A moment in gratitude for the teacher within you and all the teachers before us. Closing with the sound Om. Full breath inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale for Om. Namaste.